Ebony was saying that she want more boys
Yeah.
to be able to play with Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
And tell me why.
Okay, so I think that boys, when they get older, when they start having kids, they really don't know how to be, I feel like, gentle or how to change a baby or just what type of love you're supposed to give a child. I think that's why it's so easy for so many men to just leave the household when they have a kid because they don't know what it's like to be nurturing. I don't think, every day the kid got to wake up and play with Barbie dolls or anything like that, but those dolls that kind of seem real, that you can kind of hold or whatever. If the baby or the boy asks to hold it, just let him hold it. You know, it's not. No, that's not for boys. Don't let boys play with that.
See, that's my stance on it.
No, I mean, baby, if they gonna be gay, they gonna be gay. Ain't nothing you can do about that. That doll ain't gonna be changed. I'm just saying.
So here's the thing. I think most men, right? We don't know or understand what makes a person gay.
Yeah.
And so when we got a little boy, we be like, yeah, we keeping him manly from the jump. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that could be a little ignorance on our part, but no, I don't know about Ryan. If you would, I don't think I would care if my son was gay, but I would do everything in my possibility to make sure he not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not that I have anything against gays and nothing like that. I want my boy to be manly. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be a man.
You want to continue your legacy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. But does it make you less masculine that you walk around here holding your baby?
No.
Right. No, but as a little boy, it could be looked at like, what's going on with, you know what I mean? Because at that age, they don't know anything about sex. They don't really know about gender.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so.
But that's the thing is, as adults, we put our knowledge onto them because, like you said, they don't know. So they just see a baby doll. Like they're not thinking like, oh, this is going to correlate to my masculinity. They just like, okay, it's a doll. I want to play with it. Oh, it cries. It does this. Like, that's it. That's all they know. But we see it. That's just like when we watch kid cartoons, we pick up on things that kids would never see. Kids will never understand because we've already put our perception to it, but it had nothing to do. The kid didn't see that. The kid has no idea.
Yeah. But what about self-conscious learning? You know what I mean? Like, what about when we see stuff and we subconsciously had it in our mind, and I don't want my son to be thinking like it's okay for him to be walking around with a baby because I'm letting him do it in the house, and now when we go into the park, he want to take his baby with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but
it's just a lot.
I feel like that's also where the parenting comes in, right? Like, just like you have celebrities that do drugs, but your child may listen to this music but don't do the drugs because as you're parenting, you teach them like you can listen to that, but that's not what you're supposed to live like.
I think it's two sides to that. It's like, all right, the kid goes in it with a pure intention,
right?
Because they don't know anything. But society already has this programming that if you play with dolls, X, Y, and Z, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, where's the middle ground of letting a child see it from a child's perspective and then the programming of society? Because you can't really stop the programming of society of telling him like, because if he walks around in school with a doll, they're going to say you are X, Y, and Z. And then when you say it so many times, he's going to start to believe it and he's going to transition into that programming. So I think it opens up the conversation for understanding, but I think that it needs to be a bridge gapped on how you come to a medium with that.
Yeah, I'm not saying go out and buy your son a doll.
Is it another way to make him more nurturing and more soft? Is there another way besides a doll?
Yes, but I understand what you're saying. You coming at it from a perspective of being more gentle and soft and
yeah. So like I'm not saying go buy your son a doll. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying if he has sisters, don't stop him from playing with his sisters and her dolls because you see that as that's not masculine.
Okay. So what's the other way? What's the other way besides a doll?
I think that role modeling. So if your son sees you around like your wife, seeing how you treat your wife, that's another way to teach them to be gentle. How you treat your daughters if you have daughters around your son, or just other women, like how you interact with other women, how you talk about women, how you talk about kids. it's all dependent upon what they see. It's the modeling.
Yeah. At what age though? Because I think as from, I would say from the time they're born to maybe 7, 8 maybe, they're just oblivious to whatever's around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from 8 to maybe 15, things are starting to stick where they starting to play out what they've seen, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I don't know, because my son, he'll be 12 next week, and I can see some of the things that that I'm doing now that he's kind of picking up on now before when he was a little younger.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When he was a little younger, he was kind of just in his own little world doing his own thing. He wasn't really paying attention to things I was telling him, things I was saying. But now I'm starting to see where he's starting to catch on. So now I'm more conscious, like, okay, I really need to start drilling in and showing him, you know, more things, like how I'm treating my wife in front of him. You know what I mean? How I talk to her in front of him. Things like that. But yeah, I don't know. I would feel so uncomfortable giving him a baby doll to play with. I would.
Yeah, no, and that's not, and that's not what I mean. Like, I don't mean just buy one. Like, I have a little American Girl doll, right?
Okay.
So when my nephew's around me, my nephew's 4. When he's around me, he's like, "TT, can I hold it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can hold it." So it was interesting when he came around, one of the babies in our family, and Ryan was like, "Hey, like, he's super, like, sweet. I like how he's interacting with the baby." I'm like, because he's used to and I'm saying, be gentle, don't drop her, don't hurt her head.
And you think that translates to when they get older?
Yeah, as you start
having babies.
So when he saw another baby, a real life baby, automatically he knew, like, I have to be gentle when I touch this baby. I have to be careful. Like, I don't want to hurt the baby.
And you know what else he did? He asked. Like, he always asks first, like, can I do this? Can I do that? And then even when he did, he didn't, like, approach it like.
Yeah.
He was just like, okay.
Because he knew.
Yeah,
Because
like,
I'm like, be gentle, soft. Like, be careful. You can hurt the baby. Like, even though it's not a real baby, when he saw a real one, he's like, okay, I know that I have to be, whatever. And I think that as he gets older, not saying every day he has to play with a doll, but when he gets older, if he gets to the point of having children, he won't be as afraid to hold a baby or kind of know how to change a baby. That's it.
Let me ask you a different question in the same topic, right?
Yeah.
You dating, would you be okay with a soft kind of man?
Wait. You got to put some. You got to define
context.
that.
Yeah,
so,
context.
I
Context.
Like a softer dude, or would you want a manly man, or would you be okay with like a more softer, easy?
So not a macho guy, but like more of a soft-spoken, laid back, softer guy. Like, do you mean like that?
I mean,
I feel like you could be a man and still
be soft.
Yeah, like you can be soft. Like, if I have a baby, you gonna help me.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
like
let's define soft. Okay, so when I mean soft, I mean more like shit. He's not aggressive, right? He's not a alpha male, if you will.
I don't want no alpha male. I don't want no alpha male.
Thank you for tapping in with us. In order to see more clips like this, check out this video here or check out this one here.